Hi. Sorry, I got to do a couple of technical things really quick. Mm-hmm. Hey. All right, now I can see the chat. Sorry. Maybe I can see the chat. Hi. It's so weird how this works. Give me a second. Because I'm using it in two different ways. Hi, guys. Can you ask a question? Well, did you watch the Pisces reading? I did the Pisces reading yesterday. Hi. So this is for the pop-up questions. If you'd like to ask a question, check the description box below the video. You can send $30 to my PayPal, and we'll answer your one question here. Hi. Gosh, I can't figure this out. It's like being all sorts of... So the rules are, check the description box. There's a link directly to my PayPal, so it's not really complicated. Just click on the link, send $30 there, and once I receive it in here in my PayPal, then we can do questions. I am going to do a collective reading really quick. Sorry, I was burning incense or sage. I'm not going to do a Leo love reading generally here, but we will get to the Leo reading for March. How's everybody doing after this week, after the Virgo full moon? Thank you. Hey, guys. Hi, Michael. You're welcome, Tara. Snowy. The full moon was horrible. I'm sorry. Will you find a good place for your parakeets? Oh, that's a sweet question. I hope you find a good place for your parakeets. It was kind of... Hi, Kara. Oh, I'm so glad that there's like a moderator here. I'm like, where are my moderators? That's okay. That's okay, Tara. Yeah, you know, I didn't think the Virgo reading was going to be so intense. I honestly didn't. I'm trying to feel better. I'm not as stuffy as I was, actually. Yeah, the full moon was pretty hard on people. I'm not as stuffy as I actually am feeling better than I was earlier today. So thank you for asking. My voice is getting a little crackly after doing some reading. So, but thank you. Anyone else want to just really? Hi, Alan. Yeah, and with Uranus in Taurus and Chiron in Aries, it is going to be a little rambunctious. Oh, that's fun. That's okay if you lose me. February was worse, really. You know what? I think that I got sick after I went to Nashville with my son. So anybody who's rewatching this, you'll probably, and you want to like have, where I'm not talking to the crowd because I'm going to be doing a lot of talking here. Hi, David. I went to Nashville with my son last weekend. Rob Rihanna, is that how you say your name? If you look at the description box below, there's a link to my PayPal. You send $30 to my PayPal and then ask the question in the note section of there. That's how you'll do that. So yeah, I was in Nashville last weekend and we stood outside for 2 hours before we could go inside and do his audition. And it was freezing. And so of course I came back sick, of course. And so during the full moon, this is where like how the full moon affected me. I was really, really, really sick during the full moon and was like laid out for 2 or 3 days. Did a couple of readings, but they were just the personal readings. I didn't do a lot. So like after that Monday energy reading that I did for the collective, I was just laid out for a couple of days. So I did have a couple of breakthroughs though, like moments, like healing moments, and they were really, really good and really, really needed. So, and with Chiron leaving Pisces, because that's just opposite Virgo, there was like that last push of like, what is that really deep embedded wound that you need to heal? Chiron did that to everybody. So, Glenn Daly, I hope you got some medication for that. All right. So I've got, I only have 10 spots for today. Now I only have 9 spots because I have Anne. Hi, Anne. Anne is first. Thank you, Spiritual Seeker. I'm going to do a collective reading really quick and just kind of get an update, see how we're doing after this week. Oh, I feel like some of you are still working through some heartbreak. Spots for 1-question readings, Karen. If you want to do a 1-question reading, check the description box below. Kat, check the description box below. Christina, check the description box below. Yeah, and the crowd goes wild, right? You can send $30 to my PayPal link and get in line for a 1-question reading. Very interesting how my phone is so funny. You're working. Yes, I feel like some people are. Let me get back to this. The good thing is it's bringing you into a place of victory. It's bringing you to a really big place of victory. So for the collective, the 8 of Pentacles, the 3 of Swords, Ace of Cups. So this right here makes me feel like some of you are really, really healing some past hurts big time. But it's cleansing. It's really, really cleansing. I have 8 spots left, Marcia. Don't you have a reading coming up though? I mean, it's fine. You can still you can still get one here, but I feel like some of you, it's a very cleansing time with this Ace of Cups. I want you to make sure that the emotions are flowing, because I don't want you to get lost in the mundane things, like everyday things that are going on, and allow yourself. Oh, Marcia. I'm glad you told me. I would have hated to call you that during your personal reading. You're not seeing the victory. Well, that's the thing. You know what's funny, Kesha, is I went through that same thing last year where I had a lot of childhood wounds come up that I thought I was done with. And So allowing yourself to really heal, like let the emotions flow, let it go. And I feel like you guys also, it'll be even better if you get together with your friends. Like let people help you. Let people help you. Charlize, if you check the description box below the video, just click on the little arrow below the video. You'll see the PayPal link. Send me $30 to the PayPal link, and whoa. Send $30 to the PayPal link. It looks like, I don't know why my phone is being weird. Hold on a second. I have 8 spots left. Go to the description box below the video. Desi, is it Desi? If you would like a 1-question reading, I'm going to say it again. Go to the description box below. Go to the description box below and look and okay. I'm going to, all right, I have 7 spots left. Catherine is after Anne. Michael. What do you do if you don't have friends that are not toxic for you? Oh, you know, what's really funny is now is the perfect time for you to release all of those friends then and find new ones. That, like, again, same thing happened to me. You have to allow yourself to release the old so the new can come in. If you're still holding on to those toxic friends, it's time to really, really, really release them, because I feel like it's time for you to find your soul tribe. It's time for a lot of people. Yeah, they are really cute, aren't they? Really, really, really time to release old toxic situations. Old toxic situations need to go by the wayside. Big time. Big time. Oh, nice. I don't mind that at all, Rihanna. You can share. I am like, everything is public. So yeah. I think that you guys, like, I feel like a lot of you are kind of burying yourself in work right now and not allowing the emotions to flow through. I feel like some of you are really, really, really stuck. Thanks, Marcia. Yep, I got it. Okay, I have 6 spots left. We're going to get them all full first. I feel like a lot of you aren't allowing the emotions to flow. Yeah, stop it. I'm just going to be honest. Stop it. Stop drowning yourself in work. Because it's like escaping reality, you know. It's also about you know, like, how other ways that we escape reality is drinking, drugs, like any way that you are allowing yourself, to not be honest with yourself. Hi, Amy. Yeah, allowing yourself to not be honest with yourself. I understand it's really painful, but the bitterness and the anger. All right, Desi. And, oh, Syl's here too. Okay, I have 4 spots left. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, sure. It'll give you results in the short term, Michael. Like, if you use work to escape reality, it'll give it, just like a drug. It'll give you results in the short term, just like alcohol. It'll make it go away for the short term, but for the long term, it's just going to be worse on you. It's going to be stressful. if you're like using work as a drug basically, or escaping reality from it. Okay, so I have Desi and Sil. This really makes me feel like there's a lot of bitterness here. They're signing up for 1-question readings. If you check the description box below, it'll give you all the details. I have 4 spots left. So the 4 of Cups, the Queen of Swords on the 3 of Swords. This is bitterness. This is anger. This is not wanting to deal with the present situation. This is apathy. This is like saying nasty things for absolutely no reason. I'm finding a lot of this happening with people who are going through breakups, and like, it's okay to be sad. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to be angry at the situation. But when you say really nasty things about people, or you're talking about them behind their back, or you're like, for example, I know a lot of people in a community that will, like in a twin flame community, like the divine feminines will just bash on the divine masculine. And it's like, that's not going to bring you any closer to union. That's not going to bring you any closer to healing. Yeah. And so like the bitterness has to go away. The only way we're all going to get through this is with love, honestly. And I know that sounds really, really cheesy, and it's coming from somebody that doesn't really do cheesy very well, like very often or very well, but I'm still so full of love that that's the only way I know. Like, I don't hold a grudge. I can't hold a grudge. I've never been able to hold a grudge. And so and I've been through so much of my life that I should have a lot of grudges. I should be holding on to a lot of hate and a lot of anger and a lot of grudges. But I've aligned myself in such a way where it's so much easier to be able to look at a situation and see another person's point of view. And that's what you have to do. That's totally what you have to do. You have to allow yourself to turn things around, look at the other person's point of view. That's what's going to help the healing process. And you have to let the emotions flow. You have to let the emotions flow. You can't sit there in the anger and bitterness. That's what causes disease. That's what causes disease. Dis-ease causes disease. It's 2 words, right? So, and it doesn't mean that you're happy. And forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is for you. That's a really big misconception. When I say to forgive somebody, it doesn't mean that you are allowing the other person to just like get away with whatever. It actually means that you're allowing yourself to come to a better peace about it. And you're like, you know what? I forgive this person within my heart, and walk away. Oh yeah. I've never, ever read that. Like, maybe when I first started reading cards, I was like, this is a new offer. It could very well be. It's a gift from the universe. For me, the gift from the universe is all about self-love. It's all about filling up your own cup. It's not about somebody else giving you an offer to fill up your cup. It's about you filling up. You're giving your own offer. You're getting your own offer, and you're filling up your own cup. That's what this is all about. It should never really be about another person. It should never be about you being the second part of a couple, or you being the second part of a relationship. It should be about you having the relationship with yourself. Well, and you know, Kesha, that's a really big thing. Human closure is it's a human thing. When we want to have closure in a relationship by saying, I really wish that he would have told me the truth. Yeah, I mean, but you cannot control that. You cannot control the fact that he lied to you. What you can control is the way that you handle it. And being physically sick behind it, and not respecting him, and having that bitterness is only hurting you. It's not hurting him one bit. In fact, he's probably going on his la-di-da little way and not doing anything about it. So allowing somebody else to control your emotions, that's where you have to take your power back. And that's where you have to say, he's not even good enough to control your emotions. Because that's exactly what's happening, Kesha. You're allowing him to control your emotions. Why would you let somebody who lied to you control your emotions? I'm only going to let somebody who loves me 100% to control my emotions. In fact, I won't let anybody control my emotions. All right, I have 3 spots left. I have 2 Michaels. I need to make sure that I put Michael B and Michael R. I hope that made sense. Okay, so on the Ace of Cups, we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Don't second guess the gifts that are being given to you, because this isn't just emotional stability. This is also physical stability. And with the Knight of Wands, it's almost like you can see the gifts sitting in front of you. You can see, because to me, aces are gifts from the universe. And we all have free will. We don't have to accept the gifts from the universe. But if we sit there and we're wishy-washy about it, if you see something in front of you where, and a gift from the universe could be a person being removed from your life. That could be the gift from the universe. And if you don't allow that person to be removed from your life, you're going to miss the opportunity completely. Because the universe is trying to give you stability, emotional and physical. Excuse me. I mean, I'm not going to shy away from a gift when it's being given to me, especially from the universe, because the universe knows better than I do. See how my throat chakra is now like starting to clear out? Let's see what the Six of Wands is. I want to find out what the victory, I kind of feel like this is rising above. I don't even feel like, I mean, like it is a victory. It is self-reliant on the self-love first. That's exactly right, Michael. That's totally right. Yeah. Humbling yourself, rising above. Hi, Dershell. Humbling yourself, the Page of Pentacles on the Six of Wands, rising above and being humble about where you are and where you've been placed, not feeling like you're a victim, not feeling like the universe is against you, the whole world is against you, everything is against you. When you allow yourself to give space of being humble by nature, that you've already won. 100% you've already won. So be the student. That's what the Page of Pentacles is. Be the student. Learn how to be. It's not about the universe putting a nasty person in your life to destroy you. And right there is you blaming something that's outside of you. Again, this person came into your life to teach. They mirrored a lesson that you needed to learn. It's not about it's not the universe's fault or problem. And in order for you to see that clearly, you kind of have to like look at things in a different way, where this person came in to teach you a very valuable lesson about yourself. What lesson did you learn? Not to trust somebody where there are red flags. Because I guarantee you that wasn't the first time when you found out that person lied to you. I guarantee you that wasn't the first time that you saw a red flag with them. It was probably red flag after red flag after red flag, and those red flags were ignored. And I'm not even throwing shade at you at all right now, because I've been there. I have been that person. I've seen past all of the red flags and gave him another chance and gave him another chance and gave him another chance. And then I couldn't give him any more chances because literally the universe was like, we tried to show you the lesson you needed to learn from this person. And since you're not learning, we're going to give it to you the hard way. That's when the Tower shows up. Tower moment, right? So humble yourself and rise above. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. Humble yourself and rise above in order for you to allow yourself to move forward. Because if you stay stuck in that bitterness and rage and blaming the universe for something that was put in front of you for you to learn, I mean, blaming the universe is kind of like, I ate some greasy chocolate stuff and I knew I shouldn't have done that because it was going to break me out and I did it anyways. Universe's fault. It's the universe's fault. Like, see, I mean, honestly, seriously, because that person was, well, and see, there it is again. You keep on, and I'm not throwing shade at you, Kesha. I've been you. I have been in your position. If he painted a really pretty picture and you were blindfolded by that, but in that whole sentence right there, it was not the first time you were blinded. So you weren't really blinded because you know it wasn't the first time. The universe warned you over and over and over again. So you can't be angry at the universe. They tried to show it to you. They tried to show you the lesson. They tried to give it to you. They tried to give it to you over and over and over again. If you don't start putting a little culpability in yourself as well, how are you going to learn the lesson? How are you going to learn that? I have 3 spots left, by the way. I mean, we like to blame the outside world for all the things that happen to us constantly, all the time. But how is that helping the situation? How is that learning the lesson? You have to put blame on yourself too. You're not an angel. You put yourself in that situation. The universe didn't necessarily put you there. But I also guarantee you that there are other people in your life that have probably come into your life to try and teach you that same lesson over and over and over again, and you just haven't learned it yet. I mean, I know that I probably triggered something within you, and I can't apologize for it because I've been you. Like, I don't want you to have to keep on learning it the hard way. I would rather you learn it the easy way and just move on. So 3 of Cups, Ace of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. I feel like there is this huge eye-opening opportunity to shift your energy really, really fast. And the only way that you're going to be able to do that is if you put yourself in situations of celebration and not pull the covers over your head and try and just sleep through it. Sorry, my phone keeps on going off. And I wouldn't say it's all your fault, but you gotta put a little bit of blame on yourself. Stop hiding and work. Got it. I know, right? Allow yourself to shift this energy. There's a lot of clarity that's coming. And I feel like even with the Mercury retrograde that's coming up, there's still going to be a lot of clarity that's coming in. I am drinking my yogi tea. It's for I think it's called the throat. It's something for the throat. Hi, Tiarna. So, yeah, great collective reading though. So it's time to come out of hiding. Stop burying all of your emotions and your feelings. The universe is trying to tell you something. Make a decision. Make a decision. And get humble. Get really, really humble. Stop blaming everybody else for your problems, because when you stop realizing, or when you start to realize that the entire world is not to blame for your problems, you're the one that's actually making the decisions and putting yourself in situations for your problems, that's when the energy shifts. Surround yourself with people who love you. And if you don't have people who love you, please go find some. Because it's very easy to get stuck in a situation where it's very sorry. It's very easy to get stuck in a situation where you start saying, woe is me, nobody loves me, everybody's run away, this, and I'm not to blame, it's everybody's. No, if you want a 1-question reading, go to the description box below. You can send $30 to my PayPal account. You're welcome, Nicole. But you can also send a donation to the PayPal account as well. I have, hold on. I still have 3 spots left. I'm going to start with Anne. We're going to get right into it. I love that last sentence. You want everything to happen now, but you have to trust the universe. So true. Victim mentality is tempting. Yeah, if you sit within a victim mentality, you're not going to learn anything. That's for sure. All right, Anne. So Anne wants to know if new employment and a move, you want an in-state move, though. It seems like you have a lot of stipulations for the universe right now. Seems like, you know what, universe, I'm going to work with you as long as you do it my way. We know better than that. All right, Anne, let's see if a job is on the horizon for you with a move. Are you a Virgo, Anne? You're a Libra. Are you dealing with an earth sign and or a fire sign or both? If you are, or they're like from your past, I feel like this is the burden that's kind of holding you back from things right now. So I have the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the 10 of Wands. And I think that you know that. There's something about the situation that you're currently in where you don't feel like you really have control over it. And I think that you know that. And I think that's the reason why you kind of want to break free. Because it's really difficult to grow in a situation like this. Oof. You have to close something out. Okay. You have to close it out before something new can come in. It's not going to go as fast as you want it to. It's not that it's not going to go. The Knight of Pentacles is making me feel like it's going to go a little bit like if you want it to happen within the next month, I feel like it's going to happen within the next 3 to 6 months. Like it's not going to be as fast as you want it to do it. And part of it is because you have to close out one cycle before you start something new. You're going to knock the Knight off this horse. Oh, and that's like, I almost want to say to you, you kind of already saw this coming. Yes, Jamie, I have 3 spots left. I think. I haven't checked. I really want to say I kind of feel like you saw this coming. Yeah, I have 3 spots left. Oh, you're so disappointed now. I'm really sorry. But that's the thing, though, is this is taking so much, like, this current situation that you're in right now, Anne. Sorry, my eyes, like, all of a sudden starting to twitch and be funny. This current situation that you're in right now is taking so much space in your life that if you, universe will not let you run from your problems. Thank you, Laura. That's so true. And that's kind of what I'm trying to say. It's almost like it's Mercury retrograde already. The Five of Cups came out after I said that you have to close out one cycle before another one starts. This Knight of Pentacles can turn into a Knight of Wands like that, but it's all up to you. It can happen much, much faster, but you have to have the guts to close it out first. Or shut it down in some way, or take the much needed steps forward. If you want a new job, it's not going to come knocking on your door. You got to go out and get it. If you're not putting all your energy into finding a new position and trying to close out the old position, the universe is not going to open something up for you. The whole transitional thing of, it's weird. It's like, yeah. And the thing is here, Anne, is I feel like you're trying to save face, and that's why you're staying at the job you're in. Sorry, I don't even want to trigger you, but with the with the Hierophant and the Death card, the transition, the reason why it's taking so long for you to do it is because you're like, it's weird. There's this really strange, like you feel responsible. Yeah, you feel responsible. And so that's why you're holding, like, you know what I mean when I say that? Like there's this codependence on it. There's yes, thank you. The loyalty is there's a codependence there. And so you've got to break free of that. You have to, because it's not good for you. It's not good for you. So, like I said, I feel like you can make this Knight of Pentacles move a little bit faster, but you're going to have to pull yourself away from that loyalty. These two individuals or one individual or whoever you're dealing with, it's almost like they have this stronghold on you. So it's really time to, happy early birthday, Stephen. It's really time for you to cut the cord. You got to cut the cord. That's the only way it's going to work. Only way it's going to work. All right. Jamie is after Michael. I hope that made sense. He will move faster when he starts running, right? I know. I got it, Jamie. I got it. I do feel like it's going to happen, but I think it's going to happen like within like 3 to 6 months. And you have to remember that it could go faster than that, but I honestly don't see it really anything pushing forward, because you have to tie up some loose ends first. You're welcome. I'm glad that made sense, because like I was saying some things and it didn't make sense to me. So I'm glad it made sense to you. That happens all the time though, because I'm like not in the situation. So I have no idea. I just say what I hear. All right. Catherine. Is Catherine here? I have 2 spots, Gage. Maybe. Stephen, if you would like to ask a question, description box below. There are 2 more spots. Is Catherine? Yeah, 2 spots. Oops. Man, this stuffy nose, it's driving me crazy. Driving me crazy. Hey, while we're kind of in a lull here before Catherine shows up, I want to let everybody know there's still 20% off. I really like the energy of the reading today too. There's still 20% off of my personal readings on my website if you don't get a reading today. 20% off until February 28th. Also, there's 20% off of the new coaching that I'm doing, the alignment sessions that I'm doing, helping you, thanks, Gage, helping you to master yourself, come into alignment. When you are in alignment with yourself, everything is easier in life. It doesn't mean that you're happy all the time. It doesn't mean it's rainbows and butterflies. It's just easier to get through situations in life. So during these coaching sessions, it's not about the reading per se. We do a small reading towards the end, but the coaching sessions really help try and figure out where you are out of alignment in your life and how to come back. Those are also 20% off in February. Check out my website, fearlessintuition.net, for all of that stuff. I don't know when. I have one spot left. I have one spot left. Is she here? Oh, Kat. Hi, Kat. That's okay. Kat. Have I been doing the coaching at the moment? I'm not right now. I don't understand that, Tiarn is going to get a coaching session. All right, Kat, you want just a general reading, which is awesome. I love doing general readings. Let's see what you need to know. Let's see. And I also do twin flame alignment coaching. So I am enjoying them. That's what you meant. I am enjoying them. I have been loving. Oh, have I been loving them? I didn't read that. I just read, have you been doing? I do. I am enjoying doing them. All right, Kat, you're coming to the end of a cycle. I feel like the reason why you are so drained and you have absolutely no idea what direction you're supposed to be going in is because you need to let this cycle end. It's okay to feel drained. I know that it's really hard. There's still one spot left. I know that it's really, really hard to feel drained like that. One of the biggest things I tell people is when they're, closing out a big cycle in their life, they have to rest more. You have to rest more, because allowing yourself to heal. Okay, so all of the spots are now taken. Roots Natural Skincare. I'll have to do a different video on that, Kimberly. I really take good care of my skin now. I didn't used to, but I do now. But I've always had really good skin. It's my genetics. Okay. What is your name, C-A-S-A? What is your actual name? Okay. So I'll finish this for Kat. I want you to really allow yourself. Okay, Carol. I want you to really allow yourself right now to rest as much as possible. Like, even because I feel like you're still trying to push forward, even when you don't have the energy to push forward, if that makes sense. And the cycle that you're completing right now is really bringing you into a really huge, abundant time in your life. And so you kind of need to trust that. And I think the biggest part, the Empress card here, the biggest part of that is believing in yourself and believing that you deserve everything. I'm not sure. Do you have kids? It is hard to rest during school. I understand that. Do you have kids or take care of children? And you're married with a dog. Okay. Are you married to a fire sign? Because I feel like he is helping you. And if it's not a fire sign, then he's extremely confident and he's extremely He wants to be able to help you. I'm not sure that he knows how to. He's an Aries. Okay, well, there you go. King of Wands. This relationship is something that you can very much count on during this time. And I think that he's actually given you the advice to chill, like you need to rest. You really need to rest. And even if you're in school and you're trying to finish school and you're trying to get through everything, you've got to focus on yourself. Like there's never a time, a reason for you to not take an hour and take a hot bath, or take an hour and take a nap, and, you know, allow yourself to recharge. It is a disservice and an illusion to yourself if you say, I'm exhausted, but I have to keep going. I'm exhausted, because to me, that's just kind of ridiculous. I mean, even doctors who work in emergency rooms and they're on call for 48 hours find time to sleep. So if you're not saving lives, I suggest you save yours, because there's absolutely no reason why you should allow yourself to break yourself completely down. And the only way you're going to get to the end of this cycle is if you allow yourself to do it. The exhaustion is you holding on to emotions that need to be released, or you holding on to something from your past. I feel like it has to do with a self-esteem issue. If you allow yourself to be honest about that self-esteem thing that's going on with you. Yes. See, you're lying to yourself that you cannot shift the energy. The 5 of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune on the world says, like, it speaks volumes. 100%. You're lying to yourself that you can't shift the energy. Yeah, and that's the problem, is you need to start believing in yourself. And the only way you're going to believe in yourself is if you're good and rested. So the message here, Kat, is to take better care of yourself and stop working seriously, if you aren't saving lives, why are you killing yourself? If you're not saving, really, people who save lives every single day still rest. You're going to get to the 10 of Pentacles. Things are actually better than you think they are. Things are actually much better than you think they are. 10 of Pentacles on the 8 of Pentacles. You've already done all of the hard work. So it's time for you to sit back and let the universe reward you for it. And it is amazing how your perspective changes, and because you're not allowing that serotonin and that dopamine in your brain to get better. You know what? That's total bullshit. I'm calling bullshit on it, because seriously, you don't have to carry all of the weight, and you can't help other people if you're not 100% yourself. So if you aren't considered a lazy person in general, and you're overdoing it because for some reason you have to have acceptance from other people by overdoing it. You're overcompensating so you can be accepted by other people. So you need to allow yourself, I should just let Michael do this, because he's saying everything that I'm about to say. Like seriously. You don't have to hold all of it, Kat. Allow yourself to rest. That is the message. That's the general message. You go find your intuition, Lillian. That's how you do it. No, it's okay, Michael. I just thought it was funny. I was like, you know what? I don't even need to do my job anymore. I have taught you. The teacher has now taught the student. That's pretty funny. All right. Steven is the last person. I now have 11 on my list when I only wanted 10. No more. Please don't send me any more money unless it's a donation.
Please don't send me any more money unless it's a donation. Steven didn't listen. That's okay. It's fine. We're good. Obi-Wan has left the building. Thank you, Tiarna, for keeping everybody straight. Yes. You know what, Kat? I'm a Virgo sun and a Sag moon, and I was the one that always carried the weight too. I was always the one carrying the weight. So I know exactly how that feels, 100%. I had a feeling you were a Virgo. I didn't ask about it, but those placements are very real for me as well. And I'm going to tell you, I mean, you see how much work I do, right? You see how much energy I carry around with me every day. I still find time to take care of myself. Because if I don't take care of myself, I can't do this. I can't do this. So, Kat, remember that. Remember that you have a lot of the same energy that I do. You can hold big energy very, very well. That's why you get so tired so easily. That's why you get so exhausted so easily. And if you would like to talk about it more, check out my website and get a either a coaching session or a reading. I would love to be able to talk to you about it more because I totally 100% feel you. All right, Michael Brummett. Which one is that Michael Maz? I'm telling you, Kat, I had a feeling. You remind me a lot of me. I thought so, Michael. All right. How do you best support your soulmate through this phase? Interesting how you worded that. What phase is that? I feel like there is a need to Obi-Wan and Luke. That's right. 4 of Wands and the Fool. Is this I feel like they're having to start something new after closing out an old chapter. Am I close? You're welcome, Kat. Please let me know if you need anything. I feel she has really big decisions that she needs to make right now. And I feel like the only way that you're going to be able to do this is if you allow her the space to make them. That's the first thing that I want to say. If she has to close out a chapter to start a whole new beginning, and this is a really tough place for her to be, I feel like she needs to have the space to make the decision. I don't know. Are you guys, I hate to ask that. Hold on. Like, just listen to her. I feel like the only thing that you can do right now is listen to what she has to say. Are you guys together? You do need to get permission before you help him. Okay. Is he moving? I feel like he's moving. I don't know. It's very strange. Yeah. But I feel like he's moving on from that. So the Ace of Swords and the Hanged Man, it's really interesting. I think that you need to just listen. You just need to be the listening ear. There's not really much you can do.
You just have to let him close out the cycle. And just like hold space for him. Because the thing is he doesn't really want to talk about it. He wants to say shut down. And you're the only one that knows when he is going to allow himself to open up to it. So, or you're the only one, that's not what I mean. You're the only one that knows. So like, I'm literally seeing you having a conversation. Okay, I feel like you're having a conversation with him where you're saying to him, I understand you're going through a really rough time right now. If you don't want to talk about it, I'll just sit with you. Like you're holding space. You're holding space. And there's absolutely nothing else you can do other than hold space because he has to close this out on his own. Is he a Virgo by chance? I don't know why I think that he's a Virgo, but he's not going to go through. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense too, because Tauruses do the same thing where they will shut down completely if the emotions are too high. They will shut down completely if the emotions are too high. There's the only thing you can do is hold space for him and just sit. And a lot of times that's all we can do for people that are upside down is to just, I mean, like the best thing you can do for a person who doesn't know how to help themselves is say, I'm here for you. No matter what you need, you don't even have to talk about it. We can just sit and drink a beer or, whatever, or just like chill. Like that's sometimes the best thing that you can do. So I'm sorry I couldn't like give you more than that, but I feel like that's the only thing that's going to help him at this point. Yeah. Just let him know that you're still there. As long as it's not hurting you in the process, I'm okay with that. If you start getting your feelings hurt in some way, shape, or form, time to move on. Okay, good. Marcia. Marcia. You ride that vibe. I love it, Anne. I know, man. Those damn Virgos. What's the tea on the Virgos? Watch the Virgo reading if you're dealing with a Virgo. All right, what's going on with Marcia and Drew? You're welcome, Michael. That's what I'm here for. All right, Marcia. Oh. Well, it looks like it's going to become really stable. I really like these two cards that came out. I'm going to clarify, but the Hierophant and the Ten of Pentacles can't get better than that. Good vibes. Good vibes. I feel like you guys are leveling up. I feel like you are taking it to the next level. I just got goosebumps. So I really like that. He makes you feel like you can be yourself. You don't have to pretend to be somebody else around him, which is really, really good. Always be with somebody that chooses you first and lets you be you 100%, right? Six of Cups with the Empress. These are, I mean, you feel like you've known him forever, but he literally puts you on a pedestal and thinks that you, like, can walk on water. I don't know why I have to say it like that, but I don't want him to worship, but I want him to worship you. Yeah, when I get to you, Gage, you can just give me your question here. He really adores you. I mean, he sees you as an empress. He really adores you. I'm going to keep going. But I mean, like, if things have been going bad lately, I'm just saying. I didn't realize it was going to be such a shock to you. Let's see. Yeah, I think that you always thought what? They have been going bad lately? Okay. And that's the thing is I think that there needs to be this balance here. There needs to be some kind of balance. Are you sure that things have been going badly, or is it up in your head that things have been going? Like, are you making things up in your head to make it think that it's going badly? I'm just because, and I'm not even throwing shade at you. I'm just like asking, you're not making things like, has he actually, because I feel like there's, like, I feel like it's more stable than you think it is. Sorry, it's really warm in here all of a sudden. Huh. Then I'm wondering if is there anybody else in your life? I might be channeling somebody else. That's really interesting because what I'm getting, you don't see it. There's somebody else in your life, Marcia. You don't see it. You're not recognizing it. There's another person in your life, another soulmate in your life. The Four of Cups and the Two of Cups. I think what's Dr. Phil, right? Right? I've been told that my guardian angel is like Dr. Phil. Now, and I gotta say, honestly, Marcia, like knowing that if he thinks highly of you, he wouldn't have just shut down and run away. So I feel like there's another energy around you and you're not seeing it. That's really interesting because the good vibes that I'm getting are not going to come from a person that shuts down and runs away and like doesn't show back up. Whoa. See, now I'm like all interested in what's happening here because I feel like there's more to the story. So the reason why he pulled back from you, was it because he needed to balance some things? Okay, I was going to say, does he need to balance some things in his life right now? You haven't talked to him at all since December? I would not have guessed that. I would not have guessed that. Okay. I don't know. I kind of feel like there's either another energy around you. If he really I don't know. It's so weird, Marcia. If he really feels like this about you, you need to allow him the space to go through whatever he's going through. If he does, he's trying to build up the strength to come back, I think. I think that he's trying to build up the strength to come back. That's really interesting. Maybe it's that he doesn't see the connection, or he does see the connection, but he's ignoring something with this. Wow, that's really super confusing. I know we're going to get some more when we do your reading, but I want to say, Marcia, in the meantime, I don't want you to focus on what his journey is. I really, really don't want you. And even though you're really super connected, yeah, there's people need space right now. People need a lot of space right now. Mercury retrograde, a lot of times people come back from the past. The thing is if he comes back and he's not being 100% to you, I don't want you to even entertain the idea. I want you to say you still have things to work on. Oh, okay. Then he needs to be able to have this time to heal. He really needs to have this time to heal. But I don't want you to keep letting him back in. Like if he comes back and it's like, and he's not giving you what you need when he comes back, you need to look at him and say, you're not done. Yeah, put your foot down, because he really does think really highly of you. And I'm like, why? I mean, he wants to give you a stable life. Like he wants to have that safe and secure life with you, but he doesn't know how. Like he needs to balance his life out before he can give anything to you. So there you go. See? That's what you do. Put your foot down, and they always come back when you put your foot down. Whoa, what am I doing here? He doesn't have stability yet. Yeah, he's not balanced out. You're welcome, Michael. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. You're welcome. Hey, Jen. I hope you're doing well, Jen. I was thinking about you earlier today. Hi, Perry. That's so frustrating. That's really, really frustrating. My body, I think that I just like, I think I might still be a little feverish. All right, Desi, I need your question. My body can't decide if it's hot or cold. Well, thank you, Melly. That Virgo reading was very shocking to me. I didn't think it was going to be so heavy. Oh, I'm so glad, Marcia. I was really like confused for a minute. I was like, what? Why would somebody who cares about you so much run away? But it makes sense. I get it. I just don't want him to, I don't want him to take advantage of your kindness. You're welcome. You are a Virgo. Yay. All right. Desi, I need your question. I almost want to make some coffee while I'm sitting here reading. I am full for readings today, Jen. But everything is still 20% off on my website. Okay. if John is going to take you back. John the Virgo. I'm already hearing that you don't want him to take you back. I know you think you want him to take you back, but yep, disrespected you. So I don't think that you want to take him back, honestly. I think that, Marcelina, that's not how it works. First of all, it's $30 a question, and all of the questions are full, but I appreciate the donation. You know what? Honestly, Desi, I feel like he wasn't giving you enough anyways. I don't think it's a matter of him taking you back. I think it's a matter of when you cut him off and said, we need to see other people, that is actually bringing you to a much better place in your life than you think. Like, there's absolutely no reason for you to second guess yourself when it comes to all of this. Well, I kind of feel like your happily ever after depends on, because for me, he wasn't giving you enough anyways. You weren't happy. You were not happy. That Page of Cups makes me feel like you were not happy. And by you doing this, you shifted the energy to something much better. So I have the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Pentacles, Strength, and the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you having this conversation, I don't think, but okay, so I want you to, first of all, I want you to just stop that kind of thinking, because I'm telling you right now, like with you arguing with me and saying, but I do want him back, but I do want him back, but I do want him back. I'm trying to tell you the best thing that you could have done is to cut him out of your life, because there's something else that's going on here. He wasn't making you happy. You can say that he was making you happy until you're blue in the face. But the fact that you're like, you guys were arguing constantly and now you're super obsessed with needing to have him back in your life, there's something there, like he was projecting some kind of healing wound that you need to heal in your life. Well, so, okay, well then if you're going to argue with me and tell me that that's not what you want at all, I got to say that there's really, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you, because what I'm trying to tell you, what the cards are saying here, you cutting him out of your life was the best thing for you. And what you think is good for you and what the universe is trying to tell you and what's actually happening in your life are two different things, because what you think is good for you wasn't actually good for you. It was actually something that kept you constantly guessing. Okay. I mean, I really wish that I could tell you something different, but that's good. That I'm only telling you what the cards are trying to, I mean, like I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. It's very interesting to me that, because there's this shift that is really going to occur right now. And I mean, I'm going to tell you that I don't think that he's going to come back. If he does come back, I would be really, 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 really highly surprised by that. I think that this is going to take a lot of strength for you, and it's going to take you a while. But the longer that you hold on to it, and the longer that well, he probably is trying to teach you a lesson in
I think that you maybe need to learn the lesson, but I also think that the fact that he's like purposefully trying to teach you a lesson instead of, because like for me, it's like he's almost scolding you like you're a child. You spoke your piece. You didn't like what was going on. You didn't like the way that he was talking to you. He was probably being disrespectful to you while he was talking to you. Am I right? If you want to have that kind of life, you want to be miserable and wait for somebody who made you miserable to come back, then the texts are coming in later. So what to, I don't even know I don't know what you're saying. So the cards are what the cards are telling me is that this was a good thing for you, because there's something much happier that you're supposed to be in. There's something much better that you're supposed to be in. And in order for you to allow yourself to move on, you have to accept what's happened. Whether you don't want it to happen, whether it's something that you didn't want to happen, it's very much something that did happen. And it happened for a reason. And sometimes you just have to like suck it up and allow it to happen. It's the Golden Universal Tarot. That's what the name of the deck is, the Golden Universal Tarot. Don't try to manipulate the situation into bringing him back, because it's not going to happen. The more you try to hold on to this, the more you try to hold on to this situation, the harder it is for you to move forward. And I understand it's fresh. It just happened. You're going to have to heal from it. But if you argue with yourself, and if you argue with everybody else, and if you argue with, but I didn't want it, but I didn't want it, but I didn't want it. Obviously, a part of you did want it because you said it. So you've got to be culpable for that as well, right? Like there's that word again, culpability. You have to take responsibility for what you did. Even if you are taking responsibility for what you did, you're trying to take it back. There was a reason why you did it. You need to stop yourself right now and say, what was the reason why I did it to begin with? Because I was being disrespected. So allow yourself to move on. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be really, really hard. I don't feel like he's going to come back. If he does come back, I don't feel like it'll last. I feel like you actually created a really big shift in your life that needed to happen. And I mean, I don't know how many people who love each other will say disrespectful things to each other. Like that doesn't make any sense. I know that the person who loves me would never disrespect me by saying disrespectful things to me. I don't know, honestly. Hold on a second. I got to refresh this. I hope that made sense. I'm sorry to give you that kind of news. I don't know what else to say. I think I pissed her off and she went away. I think I made her mad. I feel really bad, but I mean, I'm not going to lie and be like, oh, yes, everybody's going to get back together. All right, Sil. Hi. Self-study. Right.
I think that you just need to let it go, Desi. I know that you're really stressed out and obsessed about it right now, but you need to cry it out. You need to scream it out. You need to allow yourself to heal. You need to give him time to heal and let it go. Eleni, I'm not taking any more questions for the day. The sessions are full. Sorry. But if you would like to do a personal reading, you can check out my website. Oh, see, well, when he disrespects you, that's rude. The person that I'm with, doesn't matter whether it's just when you argue or not. I mean, if he's not being respectful to you when you're arguing and letting you talk or whatever, like I'm not going to get into it any further. I'm just saying, if he's being disrespectful to you, disrespect is disrespect. It doesn't matter that it only happens then. That's like saying that that he only disrespects you, or that like when somebody is being physically abused, oh, well, he only hits me when we argue. Okay. All right, Sil. Okay, Sil, I think that this is actually going to be really good for you. It's going to help you get out on your own. So right there, then and there, that really, I know, right? That really tells me that it's allowing you to have more independence already. Like, it's not even, so I have the World here, which means like you're completing a cycle and starting a new one all at once. The Page of Pentacles is the student, and King of Swords and the Hierophant. You're creating your own reality right now. And that's huge for you. That's really, really huge for you. I don't even know what Peaceful Me was saying, but thank you for deleting them. Wow, the rain is really coming down outside. Don't let this deter you from thinking that, like, I feel like you need to have a little bit more confidence in your abilities and what you're doing. I really feel like you need to have more confidence and abilities in what you're doing. The Two of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, it's almost like you're not seeing your worth here. You're not seeing your value. You're not seeing your worth. And I know we've talked about that before, but this is huge. Oh, even though you already told them, thanks, Tiana. I appreciate it. Sorry, I might have to like stop and make some tea. We might have to take a break. I'll keep this online or I'll keep this open while I'm doing it, but it is very much, yeah, you need to keep going in the direction that you're going in. This is actually going to bring you. Bye, Anne. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate your energy. I really appreciate your energy. I don't know. You guys probably can't hear that, but like literally it's like a hailstorm going on outside right now. It's crazy. It's crazy. Hopefully I don't lose internet. That would really suck. If I lose my Wi-Fi because of the storm going on outside, I will do the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll have you guys email me or something. Anyway, sell. I'm going to take a break after sales. You're going to make money doing this, but you have to gain your confidence first. You have to allow yourself to gain your confidence first. Keep going. Don't stop what you're doing. Don't stop what you're doing, because you're taking the much needed steps to move forward and to move into a new phase of life, into a new area of life. So really allow yourself to do that. Don't stop. Don't stop. I believe in you. I know you can do it. Oh, funny. All right, I'm taking a break. I'm gonna actually make some coffee, I think. You're welcome, Sel. I think it's funny that I can see that from here. I should have done this before the reading. Sorry, guys. Just get a little taste of what I do. Okay, we'll let it brew. Oh, yeah. I don't do nitpicking. I'm not a big nitpicker. This is not an Aquarius reading. I'm going to go through here really quick. Yeah, I'm not nitpicky. So Michael R. Who's Michael R? Peaceful me. I didn't silence you. Somebody else silenced because you kept on asking questions in the chat after repeatedly being asked not to do that, I guess. I wasn't really paying attention. I had to ask also. I'm really sorry. Hi, Michael. Present. That's really funny. Present and accounted for. Where is your love life going? That's okay. I'm sorry that it doesn't allow you to do that. I don't really have control over it. So, but I appreciate your support that you can do and that you're a fan. Okay. Where is Michael's love life going? Let's find out. You guys are going to hear. So I feel like you're really disappointed, Michael. Are you disappointed in an air sign from your past? Are you still kind of healing? Thanks, Peaceful Me. I appreciate it. Are you still healing from an air sign from your past? Because I feel like this is something that needs to, like, you need to get over it. Like, I actually want to say you need to get over it. And I like not saying that in a mean kind of way, but you have something really good coming in. You have like a manifestation it's bringing a lot more stability. Like, this had to fall by the wayside so something bigger and better could come in for you. So if you're really disappointed in an air sign or somebody that just kind of turned out to be really cold, it doesn't have to be an air sign. It could just be somebody who was like, who turned out to be really cold towards you. Let it go. Like, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. I'm not going to sing, but I feel like that's what you need to do. Let it go. So, time to go inward. Does this make sense, Michael? Oh my gosh. That coffee smells so good. You guys have no idea. I have a thing for coffee. I have a serious, serious thing for coffee. And I'm working till like super late tonight. So okay, good. I feel like it's time for you to go inward and start manifesting something new. Have you already let go of this person? Because I feel like in order for you to balance out your life now, in order for you to balance out your life right now, you have to move away from the situation. And with the Six of Swords and the Emperor, and you think so. What do you think so? Could you be a little bit more specific? You'll have to be specific when you answer my question because I won't know what you're saying, what you're talking about. I'm so confused. I feel like this chat is going really slowly and it's not like, it's taking forever to answer or to get the answers. So I apologize for the slowness. It's like Mercury retrograde is already happening, or maybe it's just me. Man, Tiarna, you are working tirelessly tonight. Okay, you think that you've moved away from this person. All right, good. Because I think that that's going to bring balance into your life. I want to see, okay, so I don't know, are you a Virgo or, oh my gosh, don't ever text and drive. Oh my God, don't ever text and drive. Don't ever do that. You could have just said, can you make me last? Shit. See, now I'm like all scared and sad for you. Don't do that. I'm going to get some coffee. Hold on, guys. Now that it's all done and making loud noises. Gotta put the almond milk in. She's a Virgo. Oh, that's why she came out as the Queen of Swords. All right. Wow. Did you hear that? I'm not a Gemini. Oh, you're a Gemini. He's a, okay. All right. So first of all, stop trying to manifest the Virgo from coming back. I feel like that's dead and gone, right? I feel like it's over. I feel like she was kind of controlling the situation in a way. So let's see. I want to see what you're manifesting, what's coming into your life. Oh, yeah. You have a lot of stability coming in. And I think right now, what you really need to focus on is not worrying about what the future is going to bring to you, because you're actually manifesting something new coming in. I feel like it's going to be, I don't know what sign it's going to be. Honestly, I don't know what sign it's going to be, but sometimes I'm not allowed to know. Sometimes I'm not allowed. Oh, Jess. Jess, I'm not actually taking any more questions. And it's all closed for the day. So I'm hoping to be able to do another one. I can either refund that to you or we can wait until the next time. I'm not taking any more. Please don't send any more money. It'll be considered a donation from here on out. So Michael, even though you cannot see what's coming in front of you, bye, Sil. Thanks for being here. I really love your energy. Okay, so even though you don't know what's coming, I want you to trust it, because whatever's coming in is going to be a lot more stable than what was going on before with the Virgo. I really feel like there is I just want to say I don't want you to worry about it. I really don't want you to worry about it. It's very interesting that I want to say that to you. Yeah. The waiting is the hardest part. Now that Tom Petty song is playing in my head, the waiting is the hardest part. The energy is going to shift. I kind of feel like it's going to be in the next couple of months. The energy will shift. But right now, you're not supposed to know who's coming into your life. All you need to know is to trust. Jess, if you want to email me, that way I can let you know when the next session's going to be. Okay? It's really difficult for me to refund with PayPal because of all of because they take out a certain amount of money as well for a fund to them. So anyway, did that make sense? Yes. Go with the flow. Because it's coming, and I think that you just need to know that it's coming to feel better. I wish I could be more specific, but I don't think you're supposed to know. I feel like this Virgo thing is still really fresh in your life. Okay. Why does it do that? All right. Jamie. Jamie. And then after Jamie, yes. Okay, and that's why you're not supposed to know, because you're still healing. That's exactly it. That usually happens. Hi, Jamie. Taurus. Mark the Taurus. You're welcome, Michael. Mark the Taurus. How does he feel about you? Ooh. I feel like this is a very well manifested Okay, realist, if you keep on asking that, we're going to have to silence you. I'm just saying, because you've already been asked several times to stop. So Jamie, I feel like this has been very well manifested. The Magician and the Six of Cups for me makes me feel like yeah, it's almost like you kind of like worked really hard to get him into your life. Did you like meditate on bringing him into your life? You did a lot of self-love. You worked on yourself and you did a lot of self-love, right? I'm dropping cards all over the place. Man, Tiarna, you are working like really hard today. I super appreciate it. This is, he really, 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 really. I met, what? I don't know what that means. Oh, this is your guy, by the way. The Lovers and the Knight of Cups. You were working on yourself and he showed up. I mean, like, I know that he's kind of been around, but I think that you guys have been noticing each other. I kind of feel like he's, yeah, I kind of feel like he's your guy. I don't want you to give more of yourself than he's giving. Okay, I don't want you to give, because I feel like you're really nurturing towards him. Are you guys just starting to talk? I mean, like, I know you started talking in December, but have you like not gone out yet or anything? Because I think he thinks very highly of you. He thinks very highly of you. Don't give more of yourself than what he's getting. Man, there's a lot of major arcanas here. The Empress and the Hierophant. I do feel like he thinks really highly of you, but I want you to allow it to naturally unfold. I don't want you to always be giving more of yourself. And okay. I feel like he has feelings for you, but right now it's just like I want you to build the friendship, right? The Three of, thanks, Jess. I appreciate that. The Three of Cups, I want you to build that's the Empress is a Taurus and the Hierophant is a Taurus. So you guys both being Taurians right now, you're also going through that Uranus shift. So, oh, it's 4:44 here, by the way. If you can like get together in social situations and stuff like that, like I want you guys to become each other's like really good friends, like really close friends. I feel like he has the same kind of like he feels the connection between the two of you. But I just want you to take the step, like go slowly the way that you're going and be friends with him. I think that you're going to have to be the one that approaches him though. Like if you want to go out, you're going to have to ask him out. I don't think that he's like, for some reason, he doesn't feel, it doesn't, I think he's almost scared to do it or something like that. That coffee is delicious, by the way. I'm going to have to get more. You guys are like so good about being patient with me while I get my coffee and stuff. Yeah, and that's why you wanted to know how he was feeling about you. Now, one of the things that I do want to say, Jamie, is if he's not choosing you every single day, I mean, you guys know how I feel about that. Like if you're not seeing if you're not seeing him choose you every day, then I don't want you to give more of yourself than he's giving back to you. Like if you're the one that's always yourself out there, you're the one that's always doing this or this or this or this. You know what I mean? Like he needs to approach you as well. So just keep that in mind. I do feel like there is a very strong connection between the two of you, but I think right now he just sees you as being good friends. Deal? All right, Gage. Gage is next. Right. Hard time on if you should follow your dream or just go with what's more. Oh, well, honestly, Gage, what I'm going to tell you is to follow your dream. I think that if you stick with your logical stuff and you don't follow your dream, it's going to be more of a nightmare for you. I can say that 100%. So if I would have just stayed in my job, I was in telecommunications for 15 years and I was really good at it and it was really stable. And I started doing this. And when I decided to leave my job, the first week outside of the telecommunications job and just doing this full time, business was really, really slow that first week out. And I kind of freaked out. And it was a big test from the universe saying, do you trust me? Do you trust me? Are you going to stay here? Are you going to allow, you know what I mean? So, even though you're not entirely sure of what's going to happen in the future, right? The 7 of Cups, even though you're not entirely sure of what's going to happen in the future, you really have to allow yourself to dream big. And don't, the universe rewards those people that go big, right? That push forward, that do what they need to do. I think you'll be very, very disappointed in yourself if you just stay with what's stable. The 10 of Cups, or I'm sorry, the 10 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups. Sure, it looks really pretty on the outside, but are you happy? Right? So don't box yourself in, Gage. I will be the first person. Like, I didn't even need to read the cards to tell you that. I will always be the first person to tell you, do not box yourself in. Do not make yourself small. Always, always, always go bigger and better because you're worth it. There's absolutely no reason just because you're a little bit scared, just because you're a little bit confused, allow yourself to think big. Because the bigger you think, the more the universe is going to give you. Especially if you're growing your soul in the process. Right? Yeah. I want you to manifest your own reality. Well, and I did the same thing, Gage. I worked during the daytime and I did readings on the side. And those readings on the side, I ended up having to be up till 2 o'clock in the morning to do readings. And I was a single mom at the same time. Like, there was no way that I could have kept everything going. I was not happy. I was stressed out. And I feel like once you let go of the stable situation, things are going to manifest really, really fast for you. The Magician and the Eight of Wands and the Three of Pentacles, I feel like things will manifest really, really fast for you, but you have to take a leap of faith. You have to trust in the universe. You have to trust what's going on. It's not always easy, but if you're able to keep thinking big and keep pushing yourself, you know, that's just... Hi, Sylvia. What are you still doing awake? Sylvia's in Italy. I don't know what she's doing awake. I hope that helped, Gage. All right, Carol. C-A-S-A, Carol. Jason came in like waxing a whole bunch of philosophical shit. Just want to know what the connection is with the younger Virgo. All right. I want to know what your natural skincare is. If you can email me and let me know what that is, you're welcome, Gage. I think you are, because I think you're going to be miserable, Gage. All right, Carol, let's see what this younger Virgo is. I think you already know. I think you already know. So I feel like right now it's a really good soulmate relationship. It's a really good friendship. I feel like what has happened here. So I have the Eight of Swords and the Three of Cups. I have the Six of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles, and I have the High Priestess. Carol, I feel like this person came into your life to help you get through a really rough time. I feel like there was a connection there in order for you to remove yourself from another situation. Yes, please. I'm always interested in new skincare stuff. Oh, you don't do it anymore? I think this person helped you through a very transformational period in your life. Right. I think that he's helping you through this transformational period in your life, and I think you should let him. I don't think it's going to be anything really, really serious, but I feel like he's the soulmate that you need in your life. And with the Death card, yeah, it's helping you to feel better. Yeah, exactly. He's helping you to feel better. The Death card and the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. And that's so good. We have to have transitional people like this sometimes. We really, really do. I don't want you to think too much into it. I honestly want you to go with the flow. I want you to let him make you feel really good. I want you to allow him to bring all of the good things into your life that you deserve right now, because I think that you've gone through a really, really difficult time. And I think that it's time for you to allow yourself, more than anything, allow yourself to be happy, you know? And I think that you already kind of knew this. I think you knew that it wasn't going to be a really long-term thing, that he kind of came into your life to show you butterflies and rainbows during a really dark time. So allow that to happen. Like, it doesn't have to be so serious. Like, every relationship doesn't have to be serious. The thing is, you can love him, and I think that he's going to allow you to love him, but I don't feel like it's going to be like that dark, that deep, everlasting, you and me together kind of love. I think that you love what he represents to you and what he stands for you. I don't think it's like this really huge, it's not a forever. It's not a forever relationship. So enjoy it while you have it. Sometimes we have soulmates come into our lives for us to just enjoy for a short amount of time. And if it does turn into something that is long-term, then that's really great. I don't really see that. But I see that he's just helping you work through things. So enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Virgo men can be extremely nurturing and loving sometimes. Long for the Titanic love scene. That's awesome. I love the Titanic love scene. It's the best. All right, Stephen. Last but certainly not least. You're welcome, Carol. Have fun. Oh, that coffee. That coffee went down like way too easily. Best career vocation for you. Oof. I don't know if the cards can tell me what the vocation is. Oh, maybe. I feel like you're supposed to... I don't know what that was. I feel like you're supposed to work on legal stuff. I feel like you're supposed to work on legal stuff. And I think that you need to make a decision to balance your life out right now. I don't know if that makes any sense. Ooh, let's see. Yeah, there are a lot of choices that are oh. That's really interesting. I also was supposed to, I was going to say be a counselor or a teacher in some way with the High Priestess and the Four of Wands. I feel like you are bringing stability to other people's lives. There's some kind of counseling that's happening here. Oh, don't deceive yourself. Okay, why is it that you don't want to do the elementary education? I feel like that's what you're supposed to be doing. Why are you holding yourself back from that? I feel like you're lying to yourself in some way. Five of Swords, Ten of Wands. Oh. So you want to do counseling in some way. That's what that is. I feel like you're supposed to be a counselor. I feel like you're supposed to be educating other people, but I don't know if it's elementary education. I feel like you're supposed to it's like the societal standards are the burden for you, like being boxed in. That's the burden for you right now. So if you want to do astrology, if that's something, because I feel like there's this you're trying to help other people become stable in their lives. That's what the astrology readings are going to do, really, is you're like allowing other people. You know, it's really funny. I almost want to say, have you done an astrology reading on yourself? Because that'll tell you your vocation. And didn't you say you're a Virgo? Oh, thank you, Amy. I love it. You guys are so wonderful. You know what, Jason? The reason why you're doing that is those girls keep on, they're trying to teach you a lesson, and you have not learned the lesson, and that's why it's the same girl over and over and over again. You're a Pisces sun. Okay. I think that you have to allow yourself to branch out and to grow. And because I do feel like you have that counseling nature, I do feel like that the astrology, the philosophic side of you really wants to be able to do this. But if you continue like lying to yourself and saying that you're not able to do it, or you're not going to be able to do it, I think that's going to be harder on you than if you were to just take the leap of faith and do it. It feels very much like you're supposed to be doing some type of counseling work. And I think the astrology readings are that. So I think the fear is that it's not going to be stable. So my advice to you is kind of the same advice that I gave to Gabe, to work on, growing a business on the side, work on allowing yourself to do that. It's definitely time for you to break free and to no longer keep yourself boxed in. It's definitely time for you to break free. And did it say that? Well, then maybe you did learn your lesson, Jason. And that's all. If you're at peace with yourself and you're at peace with being single, you know what? The second that I did that, when I started doing that, that's when my person showed up. Yeah. Stop being, you know what? Fear has never gotten anybody anywhere in life, right? Fear is the great paralyzer of life. So the more you allow yourself to, okay, realist, I'm so sorry. You have been warned. Well, again, fear will not get you anywhere. I kind of feel like you might need to, I don't know. So I was telling everybody before about the alignment courses that I'm giving, Mastering Yourself, Coming into Alignment. I still have spots open on the 17th of March for that. But also, yeah, you really need to take a leap of faith. But the more you come into alignment with yourself, the more at peace you feel. And it doesn't even like, the thing is, it doesn't mean that everything is rainbows and butterflies every day. There are still problems of life that you have to deal with, but it's the way that you deal with it. It's the way that you react to situations. So Stephen, you may want to think about investing in that. Oh, thanks, Tiarna. Thanks to Famous Nails here in Kansas City. I love them. Kim at Famous Nails did my nails. She always does my nails. So don't hold yourself back out of fear, Stephen. That's like the worst thing that you can do to yourself. Good night, Jason. Yeah, I'm about ready to be done here as well. It's time for me to have some dinner. But I want to thank everybody for being here. Tiarna, I really, really appreciate how much you worked on keeping everybody in line. I really appreciate it. And I need to remember to send you, because I'm having mugs made, like coffee mugs. I need to remember to send you one. We'll talk about that more during your session that you have. But Amy did amazing as well. She came in and popped in as well. I need to remember that. All of my moderators are super cool, but man, you guys are like so good. I don't have the coffee mugs aren't done yet, but they're being made. So that's okay. Don't be sorry. I'm just glad that you were here at all. All right, guys. I love you. Thanks for being here. I hope that helps, Stephen. I think that you need to take a leap of faith on your astrology stuff. Stop being so afraid. Thanks, Jen. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. Yeah, I don't think it's the social work, Stephen. I think it's the astrology. Bye, guys. Good night.